watch this, and I don't even remember it being like this out there, but I was watching Juana Man, and I was like, what? I was watching this as a kid.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Like it was cool.
Juana, it was a lot of stuff in there.
A lot of bull crap in Juana Man.
But what's crazy is Juana Man kind of foretold the future. You know what I mean? Because you just had a what was it, like, a trans athlete that just ran in, like the Olympics or whatever.
But he wasn't even doing it for that reason though. Like he was like,
oh yeah, he was trying to get on. Yeah, you know what I mean. But like now they are actually doing it because they feel like that's who I am. You know, so I feel like I should run with them. But it's like
it's like no, because I don't want I don't want him in the restroom with my daughter.
Right.
Because
right.
I
don't want that shit. Yeah. Man, that is a problem to me. Those bathrooms, they like equal rights. It ain't no damn equal rights. If it was equal rights, black people get the same shit that white people get. White people get the same thing Mexicans get, Asian people, but it isn't like that. So how the hell did the bathrooms get like that? Right. Like you got to make it make sense. Like how the fuck did we close our minds that much to allow them to manipulate us, to allow our children to go in our little girls to go in the bathroom with a grown ass man that's 50 years old, that's having an identity crisis, that's fucked up mentally. Cause I feel like it's man, it's woman, and it's people with issues in their brain.
So okay,
hey, but don't counsel me for this, y'all.
Right? Because
this is only my opinion.
Come after you.
This is my opinion, though, and if they come after me, we can.
Their opinion is the
let's
facts.
talk about it.
But
let's talk about it.
Now, my opinion is very, very controversial. A lot of people always look at me sideways when I give this, right? But
oh Lord,
I think with the LGBT, I think that a lot of them are born that way. You know what I mean? Like, and if you look it up, what's crazy is they said that in the autistic community, it's like 70% or something like that. It's a very high percentage of the autistic community that's LGBTQ. And so when you look at it, right, just what you were just saying about like a person having identity crisis or whatever. Think about this. You are a man and you think as a man or whatever. So you don't think or don't want to be in women's clothes. You don't want to go in the women's bathroom. But it's some men that they feel like that's who they are.
I wouldn't mind going in the women's bathroom if there's grown women in there. Let's not get that twisted.
He's gonna be some kids in there, right?
But when you were growing up, what's funny is like they didn't have even a title. It was just really taboo because I don't even know what you might have called it because it was it
just was gay, right?
No, it was homosexual.
Okay.
Yeah.
Depending on the word you want to use, I use gay.
I'm trying to think of what.
I mean, we can't use that word no more.
See what I'm saying? That's
No.
Because remember the Titans? Remember the Titans where the white boy was on there and he was
gay,
and he was in the locker room. Wasn't that the Sunshine?
Oh, remember the Titans? Was that a football movie?
Yeah, with Denzel. Sunshine. Was that the same movie?
Yes.
I think so.
Am I tripping? Yeah, and he was gay. He was the white boy with the pretty hair, and they all say, "Hey, Sunshine."
And
he was in the locker. Right.
The quarterback.
Yeah, but I feel like I don't know. I don't feel like they was calling him gay then, but I know.
No, they didn't.
They just would make fun of him, And
they treated him different.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell y'all something because I worked the event before. And it happened to be, the gay pride event, right? I didn't know what I was getting into, right? But what's crazy is we had a table like this, no kidding, full of mace, okay? Because most of them that came in, they had their mace. One of the girls coming in, I'm like, I gotta, take this. I apologize, whatever. She was like, I gotta go home. And in my mind, I'm thinking just go home when you leave. But she was trying to tell me, it's people out here that's waiting to, beat us up. You know what I mean? Because of, who we are. So I'm like, man, what you were just saying about black people fighting for different things, man, I'm not saying that it's the same, but it's very similar. Them fighting for, if a person feel that they can't help who they are, you know what I mean? And you trying to, call yourself beating or praying this out of them.
Not gonna work.
It's not gonna work.
I really don't care about what nobody do. My thing is don't press the narrative on our children. That's all.
Exactly.
That's it, bro. I don't care, bro. I give a rat's tail about what you do with your genitals
closed doors, yeah.
because you're an adult. Like, I don't care. I don't care what you do outside. I really don't. But just let's be mindful of the children.
Yeah.
Let's give them the option and not make it mandatory.
Right.
Like, let it still be free will. Like, if they want to do that. Like, and people that be like, oh, I got a 12-year-old. Oh, they know what they want. Gee, when I was 12 years old, I didn't know what the hell I wanted.
Right.
I didn't even know
Your
who the
mind
hell
is
I
still
was.
shaping and that's the
when
problem.
I was seeing my pubic hairs, it was freaking me out.
Exactly. So how you?
So I
that's the
didn't know
problem.
who I was. I
They
didn't
know
know
what
what the
they
hell was
doing.
going on. And these kids telling their parents, and then their parents like, oh yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
She knows what like what?
They don't know.
No, they don't.
Their mind is still getting together. That's
still
why
developing.
puberty is a thing. Like your body is changing, your mind is changing.
Yeah.
Everything about you is changing, and that's why they put that in those movies as for kids, because they know kids don't identify themselves that much yet. Like I said, even if they do consider themselves homosexual, they still trying to figure out their homosexuality, their sexuality. Like they don't really come out yet. You know what I'm saying? They still trying to figure it out. So when they put that in those kid movies, as adults, I can watch. I don't care if it could be a homosexual scene. I don't care nothing about that. I'm not going to, try it. Kids will see that and they trying stuff. Just like when they see drugs and stuff, like, I'm going to try it. Because their mind is still shaped, but they still don't know who they are as a person yet. Or what they can't handle. Yeah. We adults. We know we can handle adults when we see something. Oh, I'm not trying that.
Some of us.
You put some coke on the table, I'm good.
Some
I'm not
people
doing
can't
that.
handle that. Some people gonna be like,
Some,
well,
but
let's do it, guys.
that's-
It depends on the
their
person.
problem.
I mean, right, exactly. Depends.